What's going on, gamers? It's Wasteful here, and this was supposed to be a video for yesterday, but I sort of, what did I do? I think I did other things. I was visiting my mum and sort of stuff like that, so that's why it's up today. But anyway, it's going to be on the ever popular topic, which I'm sure you all want to hear about, which just before I even start on it is the main prophecy, so the end of the world in 2012, and I do not believe it. I just don't believe it. It just seems like it's happened too much, and if it does happen, then it happens, and it's all going to end. But anyway, let's just jump into some things that it's strange to know about. So, December 21st, 2012 marks the end of the main cycle. Apparently the beginning of a new world age. Many people have predicted stuff. All over the world people have predicted stuff. And then, all of a sudden, we've got sort of people who are backing it up, and people who have seen plenty of news articles saying they've got bunkers and they put safety precautions in place, when really, if you think about it, if the world does end, then you're going to be living pretty much by yourself. If there's not many people who's tried to survive, you're going to be living pretty much by yourself. So what's the appeal to live at all if the whole world is just going to be sort of destroyed by whatever you like, meteorites and damaging solar bombs and all this sort of stuff that crazy people have come up with? But I've also seen articles and stuff on the internet about people saying it may be unlikely that it's going to be an end of world scenario, but more of the sun giving us extraordinary abilities, such as supernatural telepathy and extrasensory and perception, awareness of the chart, intelligence, and all this sort of stuff. And it's just the way you weigh it up, it's like, are you really going to believe all this? I mean, how far can you actually go? The more people come up with stuff, the more people come up with stuff. So if someone comes up with the fact that God actually exists, here's a picture, someone could say, oh yeah, he visited me in my sleep, or something like that, you know what I mean? It spirals out of control. It's sort of the first thing that you hear, and then the next person takes it over and over again, and then with such things like the power of the internet and the news, it's just totally out of control. So, just to cover it, I don't believe that's going to happen, but if it does happen, then you're probably not going to see me. And I just don't get why people are going to be preparing for this sort of prophecy to come true, because if it does, you're going to be living by yourself, really hungry, and really, really lonely. Another thing I want to talk about is there has a website that I found, and what they're hoping to do, starting from yesterday the 17th, they've stuck on an online space camera, and it's going to broadcast views of of the space all week. So you get to see if there's any sort of crazy solar storms or asteroid strikes that are going to be happening. Which again, it's sort of crazy, but I am going to be watching it. You know, it's always an interest. Not that I believe it, but I'm going to sit and watch it maybe one day and see what's going on, see if there is anything active going up there. But thousands of scientists have already dismissed it. It's not going to be a doomsday, and it's apparently being reported all over the world. It's caused panic in Russia, but thankfully this website has put this web up so we can all be sure, and we can be sat there watching a space program when we all do disappear on December 21st, which is such a letdown as well, considering Christmas is coming up. All them children and all them people and all their mums and dads who are going to get presents are just going to be... And it can affect so much things as well if you think about it. If children are reading this up, sort of 5 and 6, 7 and 8, if they've seen this in the paper, or they've seen it on a website they've been on, they're thinking, oh, Christmas is not going to come, it's going to be upsetting. It's like, it's basically implanting a thought into someone's head, and that's where the thoughts and that's where the problems come in, because people are going to be making predictions in their own head and coming up with stuff, and then think, hang on a minute, that sounds quite interesting, I might just blog on the internet, and then they write up about it, and then it gets spiraled out of control for hours and for days, and constantly just reoccurring on the internet, people coming up with their own opinions and possibilities on it, and it just gets to a point where it's like nowhere near believable from the whole idea. So basically, first off, it was just, we saw a calendar by the Mayans, or the Mayans, whatever you want to call them, and it suggests that on December 21st there's going to be some sort of ending. I'm not denying the fact that maybe something might extraordinarily happen, like we discover a planet or a planet comes into alignment that we've never seen before and it's sort of got life on or something. There's always... See, I'm just predicting and coming up with my own opinions here, which is totally not true, which is probably not going to happen, but the possible chances of something happening could be true if this Mayan, whatever, people have sort of discovered that this could happen from past experience. Like, they've seen a planet line up and they thought, oh, maybe this could happen and maybe that could happen, and sort of pulled it together like that. So anyway, that's my take on it, and that's what I want to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment on some of your opinions, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, Brebins. Just something I'd like to add to the end here. I just wanted to know what you thought of the new intro to the video, and also how you felt about the sort of commentary of the game rather than having some random letters and pictures pop up on the screen for my random news video. So thanks for watching again. Peace out, Brebins.